Hello, and this is going to be my regular Kalphite Queen guide for those of you who still haven't made it out to the Kalphite Queen. So basically I'm using guthans minus the warspear and then drygore maces. I got the maces for the tracers, automaton tracers, because they're weak against crush, but the Kalphite Queen isn't weak against anything, so like any drygore weapon would probably be alright. I have the Amulet of Glory, Royal Bolts, and Royal Crossbow. These things probably you could switch out for pretty much anything else. So here's Royal Crossbow. I'm using the Overload and then prayer flasks. I have 5 doses because the dwarf apparently doesn't decant 5-dose flasks. And then 20 of my good food. These are Baron Sharks. They heal 1600 plus 500 over time, so 2100 total. And then Rocktails. I've got Slice, Fury, Havoc, Sever, Anticipation, Debilitate, Assault, Destroy, and I barely ever use I don't ever use the ultimate on the Kalphite Queen because I really don't need it. And then I have this Quick Prayers set to number 3, and the Quick Prayers are Soul Split, and I think that's Turmoil still. Yeah. And then for the ranged, I have Piercing Shot, Dazing Shot, Rapid Fire, and I don't really use Dead Shot because I like to keep my adrenaline up so I can just keep using Rapid Fire. And then I usually use Anticipation and Debilitate. Debilitate cuts the damage in half for about 10 seconds. And then I have these here because I can't change I can only have one quick prayers set, so I just have both of these in here. Anguish is the ranged equivalent of Turmoil, and I usually don't use that, but I could. So yeah, and then I don't usually use the aura. I could if I wanted to. And if you want to bring a familiar, probably Tortoise, Pack-Yak, or the Unicorn would be alright. So basically just teleport to Grand Exchange or Edgeville. Then use the fairy ring. And there's a fairy ring really near to the Kalphite Queen Hive. Oops. Did not mean to do that. People might get kind of annoyed if they won't try to one click and they pick up the logs. That would be funny. So yeah, I don't usually use more than 5 doses. Usually I only use 4 doses because I can usually only get 4 kills in. It's usually about 2.5 of each of these, 2.5 Rocktail and 2.5 Baron Shark, so like 2 of each plus 1 of one of them. in each kill. Sometimes I can get it as few as two of each per kill, and then I get 5 kills, but that's kind of rare. And sometimes I get shark drops, so that makes me use up all my overloads and all my prayer blasts. But shark drops aren't very often. So, gotta switch to that one. And I've found that going the southern way, these guys don't pursue you as much. See, he just turned around. And usually I don't really use much food on the first phase, because I can usually hit enough, and that soul split keeps my health up. Yeah, the first phase is pretty easy. And I just use shift 3. Gotta do all these things to prepare for the second phase. And in this phase you hit a lot less. I don't know if it's because Royal Crossbow is only level 80 and drygores are level 90 or what, but I guess the Royal Crossbow is 1,000 less accuracy. And sometimes I try to keep my adrenaline up to full and have a little bit of HP lost, so that I can use that guthic butterfly or whatever at the end. But this time wow, I didn't really have to eat very much this time. Sometimes it's hard to keep at full. Now I'm eating a lot more. And if you really wanna get up to full health or full adrenaline, then to use the Guthix butterflies, then you can just attack the guardians. They're way over there now. And I guess you can't, usually it's 300-second cooldown, so you can't use it every single time. Okay, so I cut out a little bit. I'm just gonna show the rest of this trip and maybe speed it up a little bit. And I'll cut out a little bit when I am waiting for the Kalphite Queen to respawn. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. I'm not sure if I have enough food to last me for this whole Kalphite queen or not. Because sometimes it takes more than 2.5 of each to kill the Kalphite queen. Yeah. Oh, sharks. Maybe I can get one more kill in. I only have one more dose of overload left. The shark drop at the end, because a lot of times I'll get it in the middle or the beginning, and I can only pick up like 5, or like the beginning I can only pick up like 2 or 3 of the sharks and then the rest disappear. But like one time I had 6 of each of my food and I could only pick up like 7 or so sharks. Okay, so that's about it for the Kalphite Queen. Got some blood runes, law runes, and rune chain bodies, death runes. You get about 200 of each of the types of runes when you get a rune drop. So, one time I got a dragon chain body, which was worth about 2.7 mil, and I still haven't gotten the head drop, which is basically the only reason I'm doing this. I'm not really doing it for the drops, because the drops aren't that good, but you make a little bit of money off of it. So yeah, that's the Kalphite Queen. See ya.